My dear cadets, how are you? Welcome to you all at the virtual arena of Borishal Cadet College. I am Joydev Mondol, lecturer, Department of Mathematics, Borishal Cadet College. First of all, I want to say something how to protect yourself from coronavirus. First of all, when coughing and sneezing, cover your mouth and nose with a tissue or flexed elbow. Discard used tissue immediately into a closed bin. Frequently clean your hands by using alcohol-based hand-wrapped products. Wash your hands with soap and water. Avoid close contact with anyone that has fever and cough. If you have fever, cough, and difficulty breathing, seek immediately attention immediately. Stay home when you are sick. Dear cadets, first of all, I want to say you about the special symbol and under that special symbol what will be the value of this. Here if I asked you what is root over 16, then you easily say this is 4. Again if I asked what is the root of what is the square root of 121, then easily you can say 11. But if I asked what is the square root of 1.3243, then it is quite tough. Similarly, I show you at the first time root over 81 divided by 36. The result of this portion also little bit tough. In my first lecture, I discussed about how to find the value of square root of 16, that is square root of integer number. In this class, I will discuss about how to find the square root of fraction. So the name of my today's topic is square roots of fractions. The learning outcomes. At the end of this class, cadets, you will be able to determine square roots of decimal fraction, determine square root of perfect square fraction, solve real life problem by applying method of square roots. Steps for finding square root. First of all, in the whole part, horizontal bar is to be drawn on 2 digit is from the unit place gradually to the left. In the decimal part, horizontal line is to be drawn over the digit in the pairs from the right side of the decimal point. If a digit is left alone in this way, then a 0 is put beside the digit and the bar is put on the digit. Then, in the usual way of determining square root, the activity over the integer part is carried out and a decimal point should be put in the square root before considering the first 2 digits after decimal point. Then number 4. For each pair of zeros in the decimal of a number, 1 0 is to be put after decimal point in the square root. Dear cadets, now we will solve a problem. Find the square root of 26.5225 by using the process that we have already discussed. So let's start. Here 2.5 26.5225. So before the decimal point, here are two numbers 2 and 6, and by these two number we have made a pair, and after the decimal point again we have 5 2 and 2 5. So according to the process, we have made two pair, 5 2 is one pair and 2 5 is another pair. Then by the usual method of finding square root, I have taken here 5 because 5 square equal to 25, which is less than 26. So I have written 5 and here is 25. Then neglecting this 26 and 25, we get on. Then for crossing the decimal point, I have taken a decimal point here and I have taken here 5 2. So now we have to find a number which is essential to multiply, so that we have to put that number here and again multiply this 10 something by that number, so that the total result will be 101. Boys, you see, when we pass the decimal, at that time we have taken a 0 here. Now if we take 1 here, then multiply this 101 by 1, we get 101. Again, neglecting, that is subtracting 101 from 152, we get 51. Then again take this pair, that is 25. So what is the double? The double of 51 is 102. Dear cadets, now we will apply this process for finding the square root of decimal numbers. Let's start. The problem is find the square root of 26.5225. So let's start. Here 26.5225, that is 26. These are the number before the decimal point, and 5225, these are the number after the decimal point. So 2 by 2 6, that is 6 and 2, I have made a pair, and also by 5 2 we have made another pair, and 2 5 we have also made another pair. Now we have taken here 5 because 5 square is 25, which is less than 26. So this is the greatest square, this is the greatest perfect square number which is less than 26. So I have taken here 5, then putting this here and neglecting this 2, we get on. Then I have taken this pair 5 2. As we have uh, passed the decimal point here, so I have taken a decimal point here. Then the double of 5 is 10. Now we have to find a number, so that we have to multiply these two number, and that the result will be less than 152. So I have taken here 1 and here is 1, then multiplying these two, we get 101. Again neglecting these two, we get, that is subtracting these two, we get 51. Again I have taken this pair 2 5, and the double of 51, the double of 51 is 102. So dear cadet, easily you can understand. Again we have to find a number, so that the multiplication of this portion by that number will be either equal to 5.25 or less than 5.25. But luckily I have found a number 5. Putting that number here and multiplying this two portion, we have got the result, that is 5.25. If we subtract these two, then we get 0. So the required square root is 5.15. Dear cadets, I hope you have understood it easily. Then another problem. Now, rules for finding approximate value of square root. To find the square root correct up to 2 decimal places, the square root up to 3 decimal point is to be determined. If the next digit after decimal place up to which square root is to be determined is 1, 2, 3 or 4, 1 should not be added with the previous digit. If the next digit after decimal place up to which square root is to be determined is 5, 6, 7, 8 or 9, 1 is to be added to the previous digit. That is, if it is essential to find the square root up to 2 decimal and the number is 3.467, here the third number, that is 7, this is greater than 5, so the result will be 3.46 and 1 is added will be 6, that is 3.7. So let's start for finding the square root of 9.253 up to 3 decimal places. Here I have taken the number 9.253. Before the decimal, here is on number. This is 9. After the decimal, we had the number 2, 5 and 3. Because of making pair, I have taken 0 here. First of all, I have made the pair 2, 5, then 3, 0. Since I had to find the square root up to 3 decimal places, that's why I have made the 4 pairs here. As we have only 3 points, that is, we have made 1 pair. Again, I have made 3 with 0, and these are 0, 0, 0, 0. Boys, you know, after decimal point, you can take 0 as you need. So if you want to take another pair, then you also can take. Then start. First of all, 3. We know 3 square equal to 9. So I have written here 3. This equal to 9. Then the double of 3 is 6. We have started point here because we have already crossed the point here. Now 25. Now our task is we have to find a number so that after putting that number here, we will get a number which is greater than, which is less than 25. But we are not able to find any integer except 0, because if you put here on, then you also have to put here on, then it will be 61, which is greater than 25. So I have taken here 0. So 16 to 0, that is 0, which is less than 25. Then we have to find another number. Before that, I have taken the pair 30 here. The double of 30 is 60. Now our task is to find a number, which number is to set here and also have to take in here, and then multiply these two, that is 604 into 4, we get 2416. Okay, 2416. Again, subtracting these two, we get this one. Okay, again, that is we got 1 on 4. Again, the double of 304 is 608. I have taken here this pair 00. Now, by the same process, we have to find a number and also put that number here. And finally, we have to multiply these two numbers and we get the result 6081. Now, again, subtracting these two, we get the result 5319. Again, take this pair 00 and the double of 3041 is 6082. Now, this is, we have to find a number. That number has to put here and also have to take at this position. Then we have to multiply this 60828 and 8. We get the result 486624. And finally, subtracting these two, we get 45276. So here we have to see that this is 3.0418. We are asked to find the square root up to 3 decimal places. That is 0, 4, 1 up to this. But here we see that the fourth number after the decimal is 8, which is greater than 5. So by the process, which is process? The process is if the number is 5, 6, 7 or 8 or 9, then 1 is to be added to the previous digit. So we have to add 1 with this number. Here this number is 1. So the desired result will be 3.042. This is the approximate result. Dear cadets, now we will discuss about some creative questions. First of all, 21952, that is 21,952 and 5,605 are two numbers. Number A, give reason whether the first number be perfect square number. Number B, if the first number is not perfect square number, what is the least number by which it is divided to get a perfect square number? Number C, what is the least number to be added to the second number so that the total sum is a perfect square number? So let us start. First of all, number A, the number consisting of digit 2, 3, 7 or 8 at the extreme right, that is in the unit place, can never be a perfect square. Boys, in my first class, I told you that if the unit place of a number is 2, 3, 7 or 8 at the extreme right, that is in the unit place, then that number must not be a perfect square number. Here, the number is 21952, that is 2 is at the unit place. So this number can never be a perfect square number. So boys, I hope you have understood why the number 21952 is not a perfect square. Then number B. Here, the number is 21952. Boys, okay, you read the problem again. The number B is, if the first number is not perfect square number, what is the least number by which it is divided to get a perfect square number? So see it again. This is 21952, and I have expressed this number in terms of prime numbers. So you know it. First of all, I have divided this number by 2. We get this result. Again, I divide this number by 2. We get the result 5488. Again, we divide by 2. We get the result 2744. Again, we divide it by 2. We have get the result 1372. Again, by 2, I have get the result 686. Again, by 7, I have got the result 343. Again, by 7, I have got the result 49. And you know, 7 into 7, this is 49. So you can easily write 2 on 952 equal to this 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2, that is into 7 into 7 into 7. Easily you can write it. So the number 20 on 952 is not a perfect square. If we divide the number by 7, the gain number will be perfect square. Why this is? You see, this one is 2, 2. This one is a pair. This one is another pair. This one is another pair. This one is another pair. But this 7 is single. It will be a perfect square number if this 7 have a pair. So we have to divide this number by 7. So the result is 7. Now we will see what is the number C. What is the least number to be added to the second number so that the total sum is a perfect square number? So we will start. This is number C. The number was 5605. So first of all, I have made this 56 is a pair and 05 is also a pair. We know that the greatest square, perfect square number which is less than 56 is 49, and the square root of 49 is 7. So I have taken here 7. 7 square equal to 49. The double of the 7 is 14, and if we subtract 49 from 56, we get 7. Again, I have uh, taken the pair 05, so the uh, total number is 705. Now we have to find a number. I have taken that number is 4. I have put that number here, and also I have put that number here. Then multiplying these two, we get the result 576. And then subtracting these two, we get the result 129. So we have got that the square root of 5605 will be 47 point something. Okay, that we have seen here that this is not a perfect square, as the remainder is 1 to 9. So the last number where added to 5605 will make the total sum a perfect square, and then its square root will be 74 plus 1, that is 75. I am clearing it again. First of all, we have tried to find the square root of this number, and we have shown that it is not a perfect square because the remainder is 1 to 9. So the least number where added to 5605 will make the total sum a perfect square, and then that is the square, then its square root will be 74 plus 1, that is 75. So the square of 75 equal to 75 into 75, that is 5625. So the required list number must be 5625 minus 5605, that is 20. So the result is 20. Dear boys, I have discussed how to find the square root of fractions. I hope you will practice more and more. It is quite tough, but if you practice well, then easily you can solve all the problem. Now, if you have any problem, then must ask me in the comment section. Now it is time to take some homework. Your homework is a troop can be arranged in 6, 7, and 8 rows, but not in a square form. Number A, find out the factors of 8. Number B, what is the least number by which the number in troop is to be multiplied so that the troop can be arranged in a square form? At least how many troops should have to join to arrange the troops so obtained in a square form? Lastly, dear boys, here you see that this is the figure of coronavirus. This virus is at the peak time. So you must stay home, stay safe. Thanks a lot.